Guys, thanks for tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video, I'm going to be doing, it's kind of a for fun video, just kind of comparing, things between Bitcoin and Kaspa. As you guys know, Bitcoin is considered that digital gold, and then Kaspa is kind of been coined that, digital silver. And basically Kaspa is just trying to set out to do, basically accomplish Bitcoin's mission. But in this video, I just kind of wanted to kind of go over, what could be potentially a better investment between having, one Bitcoin or roughly 360,000 Kaspa. So basically, one Bitcoin right now is worth it right around the time of this video, $65,000. And if you were to invest that same amount into Kaspa, that would get you roughly around 360,000 Kaspa. And I just wanted to go over some numbers just to kind of give you guys an idea, potentially what type of return you can get. Now, right now, as I said, the price of one Bitcoin is around 64,000. If Bitcoin were to double, if it were to 2x from here, that'd be about $128,000 Bitcoin. Now, as we know, when it comes to price predictions, we have to keep things in the realms of possibilities. And right now, potentially seeing $128,000 Bitcoin is in the realm of possibility. Also, in addition, if it were to 3x from around the 64, 65, you're looking at about $192,000 Bitcoin. Again, it is definitely still in the realm of possibility of what Bitcoin can get to. Now, something that would be ridiculous and absurd to say is, assuming, okay, Bitcoin might 10x from here. That would be over a $640,000 Bitcoin, guys. That's not gonna happen in this bull run. Now, something to mention. So Kaspa, right now, roughly around 18 cents. Now these are, the 5x, 10x, 20x are things that are a little bit more in the realm of possibilities for what can happen with Kaspa. 5x on today's price for Kaspa would be about a 90-cent Kaspa, just under $1, which obviously for a lot of people, they're going to say that's easily doable. A 10x would put you around $1.80. Again, a lot of people would say that's reasonably doable. And then a 20x, you're looking at $3.60. Again, that is in the realm of possibilities. If we were to go and, let's see here, let's go to this. So right now, Kaspa's price is around $17 or 17 cents. I wish it was 17. So right now, if Kaspa went to, let's go to that first number. So if Kaspa goes to 90 cents, let's look at that. Kaspa going to 90 cents would put it at a market cap of about 21 billion, which is definitely, guys, very much in the cards for what is possible. And if you had, depending on how much Kaspa you have, that could, let's say you're someone that has, let's say you have 10,000 Kaspa and it goes to almost, 90 cents to $1. That's 10 grand. Now for some that's nothing, but you got to remember, for some that could be everything. And now if Kaspa went to the price of, from a 10x from here, $1.80, let's see where that puts us. $1.80, you're looking at about a $43.6 billion market cap, again in the realms of possibilities for what could happen with Kaspa. And again, I can just keep going on and on with these numbers. Let's say we go all the way up to $3.60, which is roughly a 20x. Again, these are rough estimations. Nothing is exact. Just under, this one, it's saying up here around 19x, but 1920x, you're looking at an $87.2 billion market cap. Guys, that is in the realm of possibilities for what could happen this bull run. We did see last bull run with a meme coin, Dogecoin, got up to around the $80 to $90 billion market cap. So I would say something like Kaspa, it is in the realm of possibilities that Kaspa could get to these numbers. Now back to the original point of this video, and again, that was just kind of, so right now, one Bitcoin is worth $64,000, and that equates to roughly 360,000 Kaspa. Now, if you're looking at these numbers, you would see that Kaspa has a higher chance of getting more higher multiples. So it's more than likely going to get to a 5 to 6x at a baseline, which is about $1. A 10x and 20x is going to be way more reasonable. Guys, if you were to, just doing some basic math here. Let me move myself. So if you take today's price of Bitcoin and it were to 5x, to 5x, you're looking at $320,000. So that's what you would get if basically you took that same amount of money that you would have in Bitcoin and you put it in Kaspa. You could make a lot more money, because it's going to be a lot harder for Bitcoin to, so basically, if you guys are following me, I hope this is not hard to follow. So if we have one Bitcoin right now is worth 64,000, and we want Bitcoin to 5x, you're saying that if you want to make $320,000, you have to wait for Bitcoin to go to $320,000, and a 5x is way less likely to happen for Bitcoin, as opposed to a 5x is going to be way more doable and in the cards for Kaspa, because as you can see, if you want Kaspa to go to a 5x, you only need to go to, just under $1.90 to get that. So if I was someone that had, again, this is a for fun video, but if you had $64,000 laying around, now someone that's more risk, playing it more safe, they might want to put that 64,000 in Bitcoin and get one Bitcoin. But for someone that's willing to take more of that risk to get more of a reward, you might want to put it in Kaspa, because you can make a lot more money a lot quicker. You would have to wait a lot of bull runs to wait for Bitcoin to get to potentially 320,000. Again, if Kaspa were to now if you were to 10x the 64,000, which reasonably Kaspa can get to $1.80, that means the $64,000 that you have in Kaspa could turn into over $500,000, which is $640,000, just by Kaspa going to $1.80. Whereas opposed to if you wanted Bitcoin to 10x, the price of Bitcoin to 10x, you would have to wait for it to go to $640,000. And again, I don't think that's going to happen in this bull run. So I hope you guys are kind of getting my point today. And it's just saying, for today, if you were to have $64,000, one Bitcoin worth, you might want to think about putting in something more as like a Kaspa, because you're going to potentially get more returns. And to prove my point, if we go to the market cap of, we're comparing Bitcoin versus Kaspa and the returns, and the time frame is from January 1st of 2023 to December 31st of 2023. So it's not up until today, but you would have made a 2.5 5x on Bitcoin versus a 20.62x on Kaspa. And I went and looked back at the charts, and at the beginning of January 1st of 2023, you guys can go and do it, Bitcoin was worth $44,000. So what does that look like investment-wise in that time frame? So if you had took $44,000 and you would put it in Bitcoin, or you would put it in Kaspa, this is the numbers you would have got. That $44,000 would have turned into $112,000 in Bitcoin. But that same amount of investment, had you put it in Kaspa, it would have gotten you just under $1 million with $907,000. So again, guys, this is just trying to open your eyes to show you that being invested in different cryptos, the different altcoins other than Bitcoin, how it can get you more return. Obviously, the greater the return, the greater risk. But for those of you, that might be late to the party on Bitcoin or late to this bull run, you can still see that there can be much more return when it comes to other altcoins. And in this case, in this video, Kaspa. So this video, again, it's just more, food for thought. It's a kind of for fun video, just saying, if I had this money lying around, how much you could essentially get. I am invested in Kaspa. I do have Bitcoin, but again, I'm heavily invested in Kaspa because I do see this being a really good potential investment for people to get good return on their money. Again, nothing on this channel I say is financial advice, but again, this is just kind of just showing you, the returns are there in some of the lower market cap cryptos. Now, Kaspa would still be considered a high market cap because it's in about a $4 billion market cap right now. And for some people would say, for the everyday person, Bitcoin, it's too high for me. But Kaspa, guys, Kaspa can still make you guys great return. Again, if it only 10x from here, it would be a $42 billion market cap. And I don't say it as if that's nothing, but that's only about $1.80, about $1.80 price. And for some, let's say you have 100,000 Kaspa, and then Kaspa just goes to $1. That's only a 5x, a little bit over 5x from here. That 100,000 Kaspa, even though it just only 5x, your $100,000, if it goes 100,000 Kaspa at a price of $1, now it goes to $100,000. So that just goes to show you that for a lot of people to make money in Kaspa, especially the ones that got in even earlier, it doesn't have to go to crazy multiples. I wouldn't be sitting here waiting for Kaspa to 50x or even 25x. For some, just going to $1 or just 5 or 10xing could be life changing. So this isn't a video about telling you guys to go and invest and buy Kaspa, but I'm just trying to open up your guys' eyes to make you realize that there's still money to be made in these markets. And if you get in on some of these, blue chip cryptos like Kaspa and other ones, you can still make a really good return. I hope you guys got something from this video, learned something. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I will catch you guys in the next one.